that high cholesterol leads to cardiovascular disease, and that's just not true. There's no published evidence anywhere in the peer-reviewed clinical literature linking elevated levels of LDL cholesterol on their own to cardiovascular disease. You have to have a corresponding increase in triglyceride. So it's actually not the amount of cholesterol in your blood, it is the size of the cholesterol molecule that matters. The smaller cholesterol gets, the more dangerous it gets. The larger it is, the healthier it is. So the question is, how do we drive up the size of cholesterol? We drive down the triglyceride, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. This is an insulin issue, not a triglyceride issue. Because when insulin rises in the bloodstream, we think insulin's primary role is to lower blood sugar. That's not true. The primary role of insulin is to block any other form of energy use in the body. If insulin is high, you cannot burn fat. It includes fat in the blood. People that eat the most sugar have the highest blood fat. So we're going to bring insulin down, lower the triglyceride, increase the size of cholesterol, and that will be a marker for longevity.
This is me. I was born with, high cholesterol. I mean, this is something that's genetic. Both my parents have high LDL. Both are in extremely great health, like myself. So I remember being told, don't eat the eggs, don't eat the cheese. You hear people say, you can't have shrimp, all this stuff that's high in dietary cholesterol. That stuff does not matter. Okay, this is like an old school of thought. And the fact that a high LDL is necessarily a negative thing is also an old school of thought. Particle size does matter, and you can get your particle size tested with your doctor. So think about the smaller particles. Those have more ability to get stuck inside your arteries, and then they kind of build up on top of each other. Whereas the bigger ones keep swimming on through. So it's really not about your LDL. And I agree again with what he said about triglycerides. Yes, 100%. Anytime you eat any excess calories of any sort, it's going to be stored as the triglycerides, like the fatty deposits in your arteries. And if you do have insulin resistance, you're not able to pull this through. So think about it. There's rarely is there someone with type 2 diabetes that doesn't have high triglycerides, right? You don't see that. It's because they go hand in hand. So fixing really that root cause, right? Bringing down that insulin, decreasing the triglycerides is all going to help cardiovascular health. And there's supplements that I take to do this, as well as obviously lifestyle, making sure you're eating a clean, healthy diet, making sure you're active every single day, getting in the cardiovascular exercise, the strength training. And here are 3 supplements that I use every single day as part of my routine to make sure my heart stays healthy. I have our Live Good Organic Super Reds, great with vasodilation, expanding your blood vessels, right? Helping things move through freely. Our Factor 4, superior for inflammation, guys. With the fish oil, the curcumin, the garlic, CoQ10, 100% going to help with decreasing triglycerides. Magnesium, well, this is really the Daily Essentials pack. There's 3 of them in here. Magnesium plays a massive role in decreasing triglycerides, as well as making sure you don't have nutrient deficiencies of vitamin D and your multivitamins. Having deficiencies in certain nutrients can lead to disease states, can lead to high triglycerides, can lead to cholesterol problems, can lead to a high insulin, right? So we need to make sure we're eliminating our nutrient deficiencies by taking our Daily Essentials pack every day, as well as our Super Reds. Work on that vasodilation, increase your nitric oxide production, super great for heart health.